Live again. There we go. So we are back. That wasn't particularly... The last game we were playing wasn't particularly working out for us, but we are back. New nightmare mode. Not died to a bunch more bears, which, you know, it's gonna happen. We're definitely gonna die to a bunch more bears. This game's just so much more easier to commentate over than the other ones I was doing earlier. Wait for the things to load. Dip-a-doo, dip-a-doo, diddle-a-doo, 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 doo-doo. There we go. We're back in the hinterlands. Hey, pirate. Glad to have you back.
One down.
Are you working today then, pirate? We're back playing some nightmare mode Inquisition. All fun and games until we run into a bear, or just completely miss shooting a ram. Let's see. What am I doing here? Trying to find the new camp that's over. Let's go to this one first, because that one I have to cross a mountain. Oh, you do work today, pirate? I'm sorry about that. Hopefully, though, do you get off at a good time? Are you still going to be able to enjoy your 4th of July?
Nothing to report, sir.
Oh, can't go that way. There we go. Oh, and pirate, I was actually, right before I ended the stream, I was trying to, it was more of a test than anything else, but I was trying to stream Stardew Valley, actually, which, it works. I actually had it going pretty well. Oh, you get out at 8 p.m. Oh, I'm sorry about that, pirate. That kind of sucks. Yeah, I was testing out to see if I could stream Stardew Valley, and it really worked. Worked really well, but yeah, I couldn't commentate over it. I had like nothing to say, and it had been so long since I had played it. I was forgetting all the controls, and I was just like, I don't even know what I'm doing. So I kind of ended that stream a little short. But where am I? Oh, there I am. Okay, I'm going all sorts of wrong directions here. But yeah, so if we ever do get that Stardew Valley multiplayer thing set up, I'm ready for it. I think I'll be fine if I have other people there with me, but I was not able to commentate that one solo. So hopefully we'll be able to get that going. It sounds like a lot of fun. All right, and we are going to try to find those other camps. So how long do you have on break there, pirate? So I know where I work, we have like a half-hour breaks if we're working more than 6 hours. If it's under 6 hours, then it's only 15-minute breaks. You believe in me?
Hopefully the Inquisition
Oh, thanks,
can find
pirate.
some way to help these people.
You believe in me, and I believe in you. This is all part of the... I don't even know what I was trying to say there. A lot of times, I mean, there's that quote from The Office, where Michael Scott says, "Sometimes I'll start a sentence and I don't know where it's going. I just hope I find it along the way." Like that sentence is the story of my life. Let's see, we're 10:15 to 8 today, so you got 2 more hours. Oh, I'm sorry, pirate. But I guess in the very least it's only 2 more hours. Could be worse, right? I mean, it could be much worse.
Watch yourself.
You could be there for another 3 hours.
Something anyway. They're blocking the road.
You don't think they're bad?
Yeah, I definitely know how that feels.
People are vulnerable. Then hit them fast.
A lot of times, a lot of
These
times at work
bastards
they'll
show
call me
themselves
in
too
because like
early.
I'm there.
They care more about
At least
driving people
I work
away
at an
than
Office
taking
Max,
loot.
and
They're either stupid
um,
or they're more than just bandits.
I'm kind of a
They're
rare
too well
exception
armed
to
for
their
stupid.
uh,
It's too
kind of a
many
rare
for us.
exception to how it all works because um, I was hired on to be working in the print department, but then they moved me out onto working at the floor, and then I've kind of become a jack of all trades there, so they literally just put me wherever they want.
Ahead.
And then it's also kind of translated to being whenever they need somebody to cover a shift, they can usually call me because I know pretty much everything except the technology section there. They asked you to pick up a shift tomorrow, and you said yes. Pretty sure I'm gonna regret it. I mean,
I doubt
yeah,
that's the last
that
time.
is the story of my life right there. The number of times they call me in to work extra shifts, and all I get is a pat on the back. Sometimes not even a pat on the back. Remember, one of the things we do here, we don't have like a set employee of the month thing, but what we do have is this system of, did Moira
According
not
to my
loot that
research,
bag?
the ancient elves may have
Apparently
set
she
up
didn't.
wards near here. If we can find the artifacts they used, it may help strengthen this area against
We have
tears.
this system where employees can offer other employees like these little cards that say like, hey, you did a good job today. And then like at the end of the month, one of those things is pulled from like a box of all the different names and stuff. But a lot of the times I just don't get cards.
And Duran Atishan. I
Because
did
no
not
one
expect
gives
to see
them to
another
me.
Dalish blood here. My name is Miris. By your weapons, I see you come ready
I mean,
for battle.
you already get
Perhaps
it.
we
I guess
face
it's
a
good
common
if you want
enemy in
hours.
these demons.
I mean, it's good if you want hours, and it is money. Like you can't turn it down, I guess.
Are you fighting the demons on your own?
But
Fighting the
we have
demons
something
is
like that.
pointless.
You have
There
something
will
like that
always be
too.
more, and I have no means of
Yeah,
closing the
it's
rifts.
It's
But
not
I
the.
have heard of elven artifacts.
I
Tell us where
can't say
new
it's
rifts will
a
appear. I was not
bad
expecting so
system,
many
but
demons,
I
however.
think they could be
believe one of
doing a
the
better
artifacts is
job
nearby.
with it.
Can you help me reach
Because there was even one time where
It sounds worth
our
investigating.
print supply
It
thing
shouldn't be
was
too much
so
farther
messed
ahead.
up. We had like where we keep all our extra paper
Thank you for
and
joining
printer
me.
supplies and
I do
everything
not
like
think I
that.
could have done this alone.
It was just a complete mess.
What took you away
And
from your clan?
they brought me
They
in
were
on
all
one of my
killed
days off,
by a demon that our
stuck
keeper was
me in
foolish
the
enough to
back
summon.
where there
I
was
am the only
no,
survivor of Clan Verlaine.
it's just
I was
like
searching
a
for
small
another clan
room
that
full
would
of
take
nothing
me
but
in
paper,
when the breach appeared.
and got
Now,
all
I'm
the
doing whatever I can to help
supplies
with
and
this
everything
madness.
like that, and I was just there counting everything and sorting everything because we had discrepancies in our inventory, and I was trying to figure out what we had and what we didn't have, and so that was an entire 8-hour day just
You,
in a
Flashy,
room,
can you
in a
manage it?
small room filled with nothing but paper, no air conditioning for 8 hours, and I didn't even get any cards for doing that. And it wasn't even my job to do that stuff. They literally had to bring me in because the print supervisor wasn't doing her job. And yeah, I didn't get anything for that other than just picking up several more hours on a day that I was supposed to be off. Sounds like something you'd enjoy doing, and you're weird like that minus the lack of air conditioning. I mean, it wasn't like I appreciated the change of pace because it was something different, but at the same time,
There's
you're
an
staring
elven
at
artifact
paper,
nearby.
like you're staring at all these different paper types for 8 hours with no air conditioning. That part didn't. That part didn't. That part wasn't very fun. And then, kind of the other thing about it too is we have all these different things. We have two different types of papers we can make business cards with, and one of them's a matte finish and one of them's a gloss finish. Pretty much no one ever gets the gloss finish. We almost always
Yes,
do
the wards are
the
helping to
matte
strengthen
finish.
the veil.
And
This area
like
should be
there's
safer for travelers now.
250 sheets in the gloss paper ream, And
And
so
it seems the ancestors left
we
something
maybe
for me
go
as
through
well.
a ream of that every
Interesting.
6
I
months.
believe our alliance
So
is
we really
concluded.
only have to
Go
have
in
one
peace,
ream of
stranger.
that back in case we need it. And we actually had 58 reams of it, which we only needed
Aye.
one, but we had 58.
Perhaps you're right.
So
Here, take
things
it.
like that were
Go with
extremely
Mathal's
frustrating for
blessing.
me because this print supervisor that we had just wasn't doing what she was supposed to be doing, and just causing all these other problems for everyone else in the print department. I just had to go in and try to clean up the mess. Yeah, that part of it was frustrating. But thankfully, that did lead to her getting fired, which was, I mean, it's unfortunate that no one really wants anyone to get fired, but when they don't do their job properly and they make it worse for everybody else who has to go in and pick up the pieces, then, you know, it's unfortunate, but it needs to happen, I guess.
They are retreating.
Freedom.
We must pursue.
So yeah, that was that rant for today. Not as I'm sure that wasn't as interesting as the Star Wars rant we did the other day. Yeah, I call it letting problems sort themselves out. Yeah. Ay ay ay. It's all good though. Things are getting better at work. We have a new one of our other print associates got promoted to be the print supervisor, and she's doing a fantastic job so far. So I'm glad to have everything sorted out. I enjoy all the rant things. Well, it's good you enjoy the rant things, because I tend to just babble on, and rants just kind of happen whenever I babble. Everybody's dying all of a sudden, except for me and Solus. And everybody died. Oh, that has to be why they died, because of the big bully over here. Yeah, babbling is the way to go. Yeah. Yeah, it hasn't failed me yet.
I confess, Solus, I am surprised you decided to remain.
Why? The breach remains a threat to us all.
Just the same. I wondered
I like
if you
how at the
might
beginning of
leave
that
now that we
conversation
have a plan to
Cassandra's
seal it.
having, she was just dead on
because
the
I am an
ground, and she was
apostate.
already starting to
I
talk.
might flee before the Inquisition throws me in chains. I take my commitment seriously,
Yeah.
Seeker. Come what may, I shall see this through.
As you wish. Though I cannot
See, did I
guarantee
ask
what
who
will
you were
happen in the
romancing?
days to come.
I don't think so. But yeah, I'm not sure. I was a little apprehensive about doing stuff like that at first, because it was it's nightmare mode, and I wasn't sure if like the influence meter like really got jacked up too. It doesn't seem like it is though, so I guess I could just romance whoever. When I was afraid if it was gonna be jacked up, I was planning on romancing Harding again. Big surprise. But I could do someone else. I just haven't really
Nothing to report, sir.
thought it through yet. All right, where is the next? Oh, Hunger Pains. Okay, that's where I'm going. So for right now, I'm just running around
Very well.
and completing side quests and leveling up so that I'm more prepared for future fights. See, where's Mr. Ram Meat guy? There's Mr. Ram Meat.
Mages, Templars,
Gordon Ram
bandits,
Meat.
demons, making it hard for a man to hunt for his supper.
Here, maybe this will help.
You can't go out and
More
hunt
than
for
helps.
yourself? No worry, I got
This,
you.
I can fill these hungry bellies, give these folks some hope. I didn't
Yeah,
think
solid
much of the
plan.
Inquisition.
So far,
And no one
Nightmare
else
Mode
is
has
helping
not
me,
been
you
as
know.
bad as I thought it
Maybe
was
I
going to be.
wrong.
We died a few times yesterday fighting the big demon at the end of the prologue, and then we died a few more times yesterday just wandering around the hinterlands getting destroyed by bears.
More cold weather coming. Fool villagers. Where are their coats?
And I'm just skipping through
Surely
dialogue
apostates
because
have plenty.
Farewell.
I already know all these quests. Oops, I mean to fire the arrows. I may have just shot a villager by accident.
Of course.
Yeah, the big demon. The one thing I'm really not looking forward to, I'm really not particularly looking forward to, there's the big rift in the hinterlands by the farms. It's by the river near the farms. That one I'm particularly not looking forward to because that one's gonna kick my butt. I need to do a nightmare mode playthrough for trophy. Yeah, that's what I'm doing now, trying to get that trophy. I don't think I have all the other trophies yet, but this is one that I don't have, so I'm doing my best to collect them all. And this is one of the ones I need. I just need to beat the game without changing the difficulty. Yeah, you know the one, you know the rift I'm talking about? Yeah.
Decent
I'm gonna be coming across it here pretty soon because I'm trying to collect all the Inquisition camps so that I can fast travel wherever I want. And actually, I'm heading to that one next. You also need to do those weird trespasser ones. I forget what all those ones are. Isn't there one for? I think there's one trophy I know I haven't got. I don't remember if it was added in Trespasser or if it's actually part of the base game. But there's one trophy where it's like, get to Skyhold before reaching level 5. Like, I've tried that one so many times, I've never been able to do it. Like, you have to, like...
Look at
I'm
this.
guessing you just have to, like,
The
skip
apostates
every
have
single
gone mad
enemy,
with power.
because
The Templars
you
aren't
level
looking any
up
better here.
every time you fight. You level up actually fairly quickly towards the beginning. There's a lot of people. You think that's the Trespasser one? That one, it seems easy, but it's a lot harder than you'd think. Well, I totally messed that stealth up. There's a setting you can turn on to get less XP? Really? Huh. That's interesting. Why would there be a setting for that? Huh. I never knew that. Is that just like in the options? Friendly fire. No, that's... Okay, even ground. Oh, it'd be like one of these? Oh, I've never even... Yeah, gain XP at half the normal rate. Slightly increases the chance of revealing special achievement rewards in your stronghold. In rare cases, trials may cause enemies or followers to behave unpredictably. Keep multiple files. Huh. I have never actually seen those. I like how, like, anytime, like, Blade did it earlier today, Maven does it all the time, but everyone's just like, yeah, if you want to, like, Sam knows all the BioWare stuff, he's, like, an expert on Dragon Age lore. I'm like, I'm really not. I really am not. But I do know some things, and I know some tricks and stuff in the games, but I really am not I'm not a Dragon Age scholar. I'm super knowledgeable. I appreciate it, but there's still so much I don't know, so much I have to learn. Is that just? Yeah, that's just. My knowledge comes from always up on the wiki. A fair amount of my knowledge comes from looking things up on the wiki too. Like, I don't know, Pirate, have you heard did you ever hear the story about my Dalish warden? Oh, she unintentionally ended up being like story perfect kind of a warden, and I just made her as a joke. It was the whole thing with I was making a review video and I wanted to make just a stupid little quick joke. So the Dalish Warden, you know, they encounter the blighted Illuvian in their origin story, and I thought I was being super clever, so I made the Warden look like actress Karen Gillan, because she was in a movie about cursed mirror. So the my Warden Gillan was only on screen for like 5 seconds, and like just long enough for me to make the joke about the cursed mirror. But then later on, I discovered that there's actually a Dalish word, Ghislaine, which means to lead or to follow. No, it means to guide. That's what it means. It means to guide. So I thought, oh, that's cool. Well, maybe Gillen's. I named her Gillen. That was part of the joke.
This
So
would be a good place to set up camp.
I thought, well, maybe just within the story, her name can mean she got her name derived from the word Ghislaine. But then one day I was watching Maven stream Inquisition, and she got a codex entry that was talking about one of the elven goddesses, Gillenan, which Gillenan was the like the goddess of guidance. And I was like, huh, this is actually getting a lot more lore heavy than I thought it was. And then I brought it up to her during the stream, and Maven's like, oh, well, which Valisline did you give her? Because, you know, the Dalish tattoos each correspond to one of the Dalish gods. So I was like, oh, I didn't even know that was a thing. So I looked it up, and sure enough, the Gillen Warden had the Gillenan Valisline. So it's just like every single thing about her just worked. Yeah, accidental loring. That was pretty much what happened. And there was even the one other... Stop knocking me over. There's even one other little tiny thing too, where, like, in my own little headcanon story, that my Dalish Warden survives the blight and becomes like a Warden researcher, and she actually helps Hawk and whoever the Warden contact in this game is research Corypheus. And then in that same codex entry about Gillenan, it mentions that Gillenan calls the Hawk, meaning the bird, not the character, but calls the Hawk a friend. And I was just like, wow, this is too good to be true. And it was all done for a stupid joke in a video that no one watched. Yeah, that was the story of how I accidentally created the perfect Warden. I do a lot of things unintentionally. There we go. So this was the easy rip, the best kind of joke. It was pretty funny at the time. And Maven, you're back. Maven,
I suppose this must be Master
how are you
Dennett.
doing? I'm back streaming for a bit. Oh wait, I just realized. Hold on.
Might be something here. Better take a closer look.
There we go, and there we are.
Shouldn't we travel
I didn't
to
give you
Valvayo
guys your
now,
shout-outs yet.
The breach isn't going to close itself.
I mean, I did earlier, but
So you're the Inquisition, eh?
I just get excited, and I like having commands now.
Never thought it'd be a Halorider from the Wildlands, though.
Oh, you're welcome. I got my practice in doing the shout-outs on Maven streams.
Every bandit
Hams are for.
you'll have mounts once I know they won't end up as a cold winter's breakfast.
If you have a problem with me personally, I'd like to know about it.
What? This because I called you a Halorider? Those Haller are damn majestic beasts. I'll give my right arm to ride one. My wife Elena manages the farms, and Bron's in charge of my guards.
Alright, yeah, I know what all these things are. Whoops, didn't mean to fire an arrow in your house. I'm so sorry. Let's see. You're installing a bunch of games and eating ice cream. I support eating ice cream. Eating ice cream is good. Don't mind me, Master Dennett, while I come into your house, ask you to give me horses, and then steal your wine. Sounds like a really good time. Has your internet gotten any better, Maven?
The master doesn't want me handing
I
those
know it was
refugees
still a
weapons
little
until they've got
choppy
any hope
for
of
you.
defending themselves. If you put up a few watchtowers, we'd all have more warning before the next.
Alright,
I've marked
yeah.
good
Just
spots on the map.
give me the quest. Sorry, I keep firing arrows because I'm trying to speed along the conversations. Hop over this fence.
I heard
talk
what
to the
my
lady.
man said. If you want our horses, then we sit. You
This
deal
was the
with
very
wolves,
first time I ever had
and
the
I'll
take on
help.
me glitch.
These,
Which
they're possessed or
I don't know,
something
Pirate. Do you
like
know what the take on
it.
me
I've lost
glitch
too
is?
many men to the beast.
It's the one where you like enter into a conversation
You
while
deal
you're
with the
jumping.
wolves, and our farmers
Yeah, it didn't work there. Whoops. And then I just fired an arrow by accident. There we go. Oops, and
Good day
I didn't get a chance to jump before I. So now. So you just gotta jump around and then maybe we can get it. No.
You deal with the wolves.
Okay, well.
And our farmers will be safe again.
Oops, didn't mean to. I keep firing stuff because I'm hitting all the wrong buttons trying to advance time. Let's see, I'm going to try out a cute game called World to the West. I borrowed from the library. Internet upload is 2 right now. Oh, that's not good. New games are fun. That is true. And yeah, the new games are fun. It's unfortunate about the interwebs. Interwebs being a problem. Oh, what? I didn't even know there was a dip down there. But I got out. I'm good. Nobody judge me for that. There went my dog scurrying upstairs. Sorry for loud noises. She gets excited. Can I jump over this fence? I jumped over it earlier. There we go. Now let's see. Not sure how much longer I'm gonna be able to. Not sure how much longer I'll be able to stream because it is coming up on dinner time fairly soon. Probably like another half hour or so.
Fancy trying out one of my courses?
See, you're so proud of me. I'm sorry. What did I do that made you proud? I wasn't paying attention.
What kind of race
We got Papa. Yep.
I set up a course over there with stakes in the ground. It's too
And
narrow
it's very
to race
disappointing
directly,
with Sam
so
streams
I
for
timed it with a
compensation.
sand class.
Aw, that.
You try to ride the course
Maven, you're
before
giving
I
me
call
all the
time.
feels. On
I'll try one
Pirate,
of your
you're both giving me all the feels.
Wonderful. Get your horse and I'll set up
See,
stakes.
you get to work in
You make
20
time.
minutes, so that works for
I'll
you.
throw in some of the
All
dress
right,
money
well,
Father gave
I
me.
will keep going for
Consider
you,
it a donation to the
Pirate, and then
Inquisition.
depending on how much longer I actually do have, I'll try streaming for a bit after that. Probably won't be too much longer after that, though. Let's see, and then maybe, I know Blade's still going. If he's still going, then we can go raid him. I think he's the only one I follow who's online at the moment. Now, as much as I don't really want to do it because I have a hard time doing it on just normal mode this early in the game, I am going to try because I have beaten it on normal mode. You installed Stardew Valley? Yay! I'm excited for that. I actually tried streaming it a little bit earlier today, Maven. I was already talking to Pirate about that, but I tried streaming Stardew Valley a little bit earlier. I forgot what all the controls were, and I was having a hard time coming up with things to talk about while I was playing, just on my own. So I probably won't stream that one solo, but if we ever do get to playing it together, I will definitely be there. Ow.
Benitez!
Yeah, this rift is gonna kill me. Cassandra, run away. Cassandra, just run. There's always these Inquisition agent guys who are just far enough away not to get the rift angry, but will refuse to help.
Some supplies here you may find useful.
Supplies I might find useful. Well, I don't find it too useful. It seemed to. I'm optimistic. I didn't play it, but it opened it up and asked me for the new game. That's all. That's a good start. Stardew Valley is not that intensive of a game, so it should play just fine. If you got it to launch, it should work just fine. Yeah, we can always play offline too, so it's all good. Wait, is this spindleweed just like completely beneath the ground? It's completely beneath the ground. That's gonna be annoying on the search. There we go. Discord time, yay! Now let's go ahead, get all the wolves. There we go. Yeah. Oh, also welcome back, Messias. Glad to have you back. How you been doing? And Hoja! Hoja's here. Hold up. Gotta give Hoja the shout out. Hoja, my friend. How have you been this fine July the 4th? There we go. So take care of these wolves. The wolves.
That cave could be the lair of our strange wolves.
That did nothing. Hail you fantastic people, happy 4th of July, whether that's special significance to you or not. And Hoja, thanks for the host. I do appreciate it. Words. Yeah, Maven, you're up in Canada. I know 4th of July isn't really a thing up there. You already had your Canadian Independence Day, right? Or is that a thing? I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. I don't know. I'm not a. I don't Canada. But yeah. Hopefully everybody's having a fantastic 4th of July. They're staying out of the heat and doing the things.
With the demon dead, the farmers should be safe from the wolves.
I expect the
Get
wolves
back
are
up
also
there, Moira.
pleased to be freed
There
from
you
the
go.
demon's control.
I don't like being in stealth when I don't have to be. I can't. I can't. Yeah, that is correct. I can't. Oh, you guys had Canada Day earlier this week too, right? That one I do know. That already happened. I only know what the Canada Pavilion at Epcot taught me. Most of what I know from Canada, I've learned from Maven. Canada Day was Sunday, I think. I think it was Sunday. Was it Sunday or was it Monday? Canada's birthday is what it's for, sort of, but we don't do the war bits. It was on paperwork. Yeah, please don't quiz me. Yeah, I also am. I didn't study for this test. I'm gonna get a failing grade if this goes on the test. I will get a failing grade. I didn't study.
What is it like when Templars nullify magic, Solas?
It is as though you are drawing upon the world around us. Mages draw forth the essence of the Fade, and use that essence to shape reality.
And our powers
There we
drive
go.
it back, making this
Now,
world
whoop.
harder to affect?
In a manner of speaking.
Can't hurt my knees, but I'm
You
okay.
reinforce reality so it is less mutable. The Fade has nowhere to gain a foothold, and the magic
Glad I
disperses.
Let's see,
No
Canada
one
did
has
do war
ever
in
accused me
1812.
of reinforcing reality before.
I'm pretty glad,
You
or I'm
are
glad
a
our
seeker
party
of
days are
truth.
close together. Well, that was the French and the English, but yeah. There we go. Yeah, I didn't even know that Canada Day was so close to the 4th of July. There, half French, so good job. Just throwing it out there, guys. This is a friendly stream. No fighting amongst yourselves. Not sure if this is where the conversation was heading, but just want to head it off just in case it does happen. We are all friends here. We do not need to fight each other.
I doubt these were mere bandits. They moved with the
Puts
efficiency
down
of a trained
pitchfork.
group.
Yeah. Pirate was about ready to. I was gonna try to make a pirate joke there, but I completely. It was another instance of that Office quote that I mentioned earlier. Sometimes I start a sentence and I don't know where it's going. I just hope I find it along the way. There was more of that. Buries the hatchet. See, we just have to all just be. We can all be friends. No one has to get hurt about anything. Oh yeah, I missed Hoja's comment. I love Canadians, but I love pretty much everybody, so I guess that's not surprising. Hoja does love everybody. Hoja is a wonderful, loving person. He's a fine example. Everybody should follow Hoja's example. Let's see, my paternal grandmother's family can trace their heritage back to New France, Quebec. Ties with the first settlers. That's actually kind of interesting because my family on my dad's side ties all the way back to crossing on the Mayflower, and back in the early times, first coming to America, or like around that time. If it wasn't the Mayflower, I kind of forget. Who could hate the Canadians? They have like the best country. That is true. The Canadians are awesome. Let's see. I don't want to do the Druffalo quest. What is this though? I forget. There's a question mark. Solus, Cassandra, I know you guys are hurt. You just gotta suck it up for now. Is it an Astrarium? That's where I'm going? No, it's a landmark. A landmark guarded by Templars. You know, the common enemies aren't that bad to fight in Nightmare mode. It's just kind of like the other common enemies, like bears and like the big guys with hammers. Those guys are a little more difficult to take on. And it also helps that I have Moira with a really good bow and really good armor, or I mean, not really good armor, but better armor than she would have normally. See. Maven, that's awesome. My paternal grandmother and grandfather's families can both trace their lineage to pre-Revolutionary War America as German immigrants, even as had ancestors that fought the Revolutionary War. Yeah, that's cool. Yeah, I already shared my father's side of the family came through on, if not Mayflower, then one of the first ones. I also, my grandfather also fought in World War II. That's like the only other like big world event I can think of that family has a connection with. Off the top of my head, at least. I'm sure there's probably more. I had an ancestor that got discharged from the Civil War due to medical issues because he was kicked by a horse. Sounds like something that would happen to you. Nice. Yeah, my grandfather fought in the Battle of the Bulge. And it was actually something at least I didn't, I remember, I knew that he fought in World War II, but I details of it until after he had passed away a couple years ago. Hopefully this helps me. Probably isn't going to help my cause very much. Nope, this definitely does not help my cause. Oh, there's the other one. Okay, good. There. We are all good. There we are. Woo! See, there was a thing called Daughters of the King where aristocrats could send their lesser daughters to New France to marry wealthy settlers and government officials there, and the family received special compensation for it. We are related to one of those families. Nice. This is turning into a nightmare. Well, it is on nightmare mode. We're back back playing nightmare mode, so it's a little more challenging. It's so far not that bad though. Get some more materials. I wonder if I can make better armor yet. I've gathered a lot of stuff. I probably can. You wanted to mention I love the banners under your stream. Really dig the artwork. Thanks. I made them myself. Those are all my different Dragon Age characters. Well, some of them at least. There are a few other ones that didn't make the cut, but yeah, that's most of them down there. I spent a long time making those. I actually made one of the first ones that wasn't one of my characters the other day for a blog giveaway. So let's see. I still don't really have enough materials to make anything better than this questionable armor. See. Mother's grandfather was saved from one of the worst battles in World War I because he was on medical leave in another part of France with a VD. I'm only alive because of a French... Oh. That's fun stories, right? See. Sam does all the things. I try to do all the things. You gotta do work. You gotta go back and do work. All right, bye, pirate. We miss you. Here, hold on. I'm even gonna type hugs in the chat just for you. There we go. Bye, pirate. Have fun with the rest of your work, or at least try to have fun with the rest of your work. You can survive. You can do this. I believe.
So if we get better horses, you think that'll make a difference?
All right. Yeah, I'm probably not gonna be able to stream for too much longer. I got other things to do, and I've actually been streaming since 3, so I've been going for a long time. Streaming on and off, switching different games.
We've got scattered reports of Tevinter sightings in the hinterlands.
Sam succeeds in my humble opinion. Oh, thank you, Maven. Here.
So, now that Cassandra's out of earshot, are you,
and you know
holding
what?
up all right? I mean, you go from being the most wanted criminal in Thedas to joining the armies of the faithful.
There we go.
Most people would have spread that out over more
Hugs
than
for
1 day.
everyone.
I don't even want to think about how many lives were lost on that mountaintop.
A lot of good men and women didn't make it
Hugs
out
for
of it.
everybody.
For days now, we've been staring at the breach, watching demons and Maker
So
knows
many
what
hugs.
fall out of it.
Everybody gets a hug.
Bad for morale would be an understatement. I still can't believe anyone was in there and lived.
It's pure luck that I escaped.
Good luck or bad? You might want to consider running at the first opportunity. I've written enough tragedies to recognize where this is going. Heroes are everywhere.
Yeah,
I've
feel the
seen that.
bromance.
But the hole in the sky, that's beyond heroes.
Yeah, everybody's
We're
feeling
going
the
to need a
love.
miracle.
Can you feel the love tonight? Yeah, I've said it a few times before, but not only am I not a real streamer, I'm also not a real singer.
You dislike the Templar system?
Hello, Liana.
Blessed
How are you
the
doing?
peacekeepers, the champions of the just. Blessed
You
are
needed
the
some
righteous,
love?
the
Yeah, you
lights
needed
and
some
the
giggles.
shadow.
I'm so glad you had time
In
to
their
make
blood,
this.
the
I'm
Maker's
glad you're
will
here
is
too,
written.
Maven.
Is that what you want
I had to
from
ruin
us?
it by singing, I'm sorry.
To die so that your will is done? Is death
I-
your only blessing?
I had to try. I had
You
to
speak
try.
Fandrastian, no? What does the Maker's Prophet have to say about all of this? What's his game?
I speak for no one but myself, and I have no answers for you.
You probably don't even worship the Maker. Lucky. He asks a lot. The Chantry teaches that the Maker abandoned us. He demands repentance for our sins.
I feel like I haven't
He
caught a
demands it all.
Sandstream in so
Our
long. I'm
lives,
glad I got to
our
make it
deaths.
too.
Justinia
I'm
gave
glad
him
you got to be here
everything
too,
she
Hoju.
had,
It's been a while.
and he let her
even like the
die.
last couple of ones of years that I've been able to catch, I haven't been able to catch for very long either, because I'm either working or
I'm sorry.
at home. I'm busy doing
Her death
other
has
stuff that I
clearly
couldn't do
hit you hard.
because I was working.
Not just me.
But I'm glad you're
All of
here.
us. She was the divine.
See,
She
Inquisitor
led
looks
the
like she's
faithful.
13.
She was the
she's-
heart.
Or she's 23.
If the
Yeah, she
Maker
is
doesn't
23.
intervene
Maven
to
is
save the
correct. I'm
best of
actually,
his servants,
there's a moment of,
I used to
I had a
believe
moment
I
of
was
pride
chosen,
there when
just as some
Maven
say
knew how
you
old
are.
she was.
I thought I was fulfilling his purpose, helping people. But now she's dead. It was all for nothing. Serving the Maker meant nothing.
Maybe you have another.
I haven't been
purpose.
paying attention to
I could
this.
help you
I haven't
find
been paying attention to
No,
this
this is my
conversation,
version.
and I know there is
I
actually
regret that I even let
a
you
way
see
to
me
mess
like
this
this.
up and
It was a moment
like
of weakness.
irreversibly
It
change
won't
what
happen
happens
again.
with Leliana
Come.
in the game.
To work then.
And I have not
will
been paying
speak
attention.
later.
I think I'm going through the right motions just out of habit. Or maybe it's not this conversation. Maybe it's the next one that's about to happen here.
So it's true. Butler has stand on us. I hope my hunch was wrong.
You knew him well?
Maven gets an
Not
A+
as well
on
as
her
I
OC
thought.
quiz.
Show me the
You
reports.
certainly do.
There were so many questions surrounding Farria's death. Did he think we wouldn't notice?
bonus
He's
points if
killed
you can
Faria,
remember
one
how
of my
old
best
Evelyn is.
agents,
My
and
other
knows where
elf
the others
OC.
are. You know what must be done. Make it clean. Painless if you can. We were friends once.
Wait, what are you doing? He betrayed us. He murdered my agent. And you'd kill him, just like that.
You find fault with my decision?
Also, sorry if you keep hearing the bling sound. I'm taking screenshots as I'm playing.
We can't solve our problems with murder.
And what would you suggest?
She's also, this is a
Leave
little
him
bit of a
be.
different Moira too, because
Butler's
normally
betrayal
she doesn't
put
have
our
freckles.
agents in danger. I condemned one man to save dozens. I may not like what I do, but it must be done. I cannot afford the luxury of ideals at a time like this.
I think there are a few options, and you have to get them all in different conversations. I remember that there are several different queues. I know.
Now is precisely
know,
the time for ideals.
A lot of them don't happen till Skyhold. I know for sure
You feel
one of them
very
is
strongly about
stopping her
this.
from killing.
Very well.
If you stop her from killing,
I will think of another way to deal with this man.
that actually might be the first
Apprian
one.
Butler.
I don't remember
Let's
if
see
the
the
first
dealers.
conversation with her had anything on it, but I'm pretty sure if you just
Now, if
like
you're happy,
kind of agree with
I
her
have
and
more work to do.
do things like that, it works out. Let's see, evil is 27. I want to say evil best autocorrect. Oh, that you still get an A for effort, and yes, you are correct. Evelyn is 27, or at least at the time of
Secrets in the
Inquisition,
blankets
she
weren't
is.
worth selling. He's giving them to the Inquisition for free.
autocorrect has opinions.
That, and he said people who freeze
Yeah, it was actually kind of funny. Evelyn is my favorite of all the characters I've made, but she's also like one of the least popular characters I've ever made. Actually, I think she might be the least popular, no matter how hard I try. Because Moira, I think, is the most popular out of all of them.
Back already,
And
Judge.
like even when I did this, I put it on Discord and I put it on Tumblr too, saying like, hey, I'm going to be playing Nightmare Mode. Which of my elves should I play as? Either Evelyn or Moira. Moira got like 7 votes and Evelyn got 1 vote. Like, no one particularly likes Evelyn apparently.
Mages and Templars were already at war.
Except for me
Now they're blaming each
and
other
this
for
one
the
other
Divine's
person who
death.
voted for her.
Which is why we require a proper authority to guide them back to order.
Who? You? Random clerics who weren't important enough to be at the Conclave?
The Rebel Inquisition and its so-called Herald of Andraste? I think not.
Why can't we work together?
So far, you're the only one who's insisted we can't work together.
We might.
I was very tempted to sing just then.
There is no authority until another divine is chosen.
No one really cares about your OCs but you. Oh, that's not true, Maven. I care about them. I love Vellani. I love Vellani and Farron. And there was Ashling was one. And, oh, I'm completely blank. I can picture. Well, I know Marvin. Obviously, Marvin just created yesterday, but I remember your other hawk. I've seen the picture of her, and I can't remember her name. Don't fight the music. I can vividly picture what you're. It's gonna drive me mad.
Blessing upon his parents and onto the Maker.
Researcher Minave wishes to verify that the infections have decreased in number.
Yes. Thank you for your help.
Marvin.
Tell me, are you
Oh,
happy
Marvin.
this way, with everything you feel and dream cut away?
I no longer talk to dragons.
I see. Greetings, Herald of
Hello, Mother Giselle.
How fares your quest to seal the...
Yeah, I'm trying. I'm doing my best. Just skipping through conversations. Thank you. Thank you very much. Can I help? Yes. Give me the quest. Goodbye.
When there was no...
We're gonna get through this cutscene.
The Inquisition cannot remain, Ambassador.
Actually, I think after this cutscene, I'm gonna call it a stream
This is
for the
an
day.
inopportune time, Marquis. More of the faithful
There's
flock here
that.
each day.
Some
But allow me
do
to
tonight.
introduce you to the
Dinner's
brave
gonna be
soul
coming up
who
pretty
risked her
soon,
life to slow the magic
and I actually really need to use the bathroom.
Mistress Lavalin, this is the Marquis d'Aurelion, one of Divine
So
Justinian's
Josephine says
greatest
Lavalin.
supporters.
And the rightful owner of Haven. How's your
You guys know this game so thoroughly. It's impressive.
This
Yeah.
Inquisition
This was
is
before
not a
you
beneficiary
and
of this arrangement.
Maven got here, but Pirate and I were talking about that too, where
People have been injured. You can't just turn
we were
them
talking
out
about
onto
how
the
like
snow.
everybody's
And who
like
benefits
promotes
if they
like
stay?
Sam knows all
Divine
this stuff about
Justinian,
Dragon Age. He's like
The
super
Inquisition,
knowledgeable
not
about
the
all the
Chantry,
Bioware stuff,
is
and here I am like,
sheltering the
I
pilgrims
didn't
from
know
order.
this path
Why is
existed.
the
Like,
Chantry
because
ignoring the faithful?
Because it
Pirate was
remains
talking about
in
there's
shock.
like an option to do. There's an option to
We face a dark
make
time,
it so
Your
you
Grace.
earn less
Divine Justinian
XP
would not want her
as you
passing to
play,
divide us.
and I didn't know it
She
existed.
would, in fact, trust us to forge new alliances to the benefit of all.
And then it was just like,
no matter how
huh.
strange they might
Like,
seem.
people say I know so much about Dragon Age, but it's almost like every time I load up a stream, I'm like, huh, I didn't know this I didn't know this was a thing.
I'll think on it, Lady Montillier.
See? Yeah, it's time for a
Inquisition
sequel. I know, I want
might
Dragon
stay
Age 4 to
in the
come out as soon as possible. See, which is how I read it every time I have to correct myself. Oh, Lavalin. Because I remember you were talking about that once, Maven. I was like, everybody says Lavalin, but you'd think it would be Lavalin. Or at least the French way would be Lavalin. Let's see.
I apologize for the intrusion. I
Oh,
didn't
her
realize
mouth
you were
wasn't
meeting with the
moving there.
Marquis.
You did little harm. In truth, the debate was most beneficial as practice for those to come.
That's the fun
You
thing about
expect
Dragon
more
Age. You always
people in
learn
Haven.
something new.
Undoubtedly.
Oh, I
And
don't
each
think I caught
visitor
that
will spread the
screenshot.
story
Shoot.
of the Inquisition after they depart.
That would have been a fun
An
one.
ambassador should ensure the tale is
I don't
as
even know why I would say that would be a fun one. I don't know. I just have a compulsive. I have a
The
compulsive
Inquisition is lucky to
screenshot
have you as an
thing.
advocate, Lady Montillier.
Thank you. Let us hope so. Thedas's politics have become agitated as of late. I hope to guide us down smoother paths. But please excuse me. I've much work to do before the day is done.
Alrighty, well, we've done the things. I still need to use the bathroom, and it's been a long day. Stuff I got to do. So I am going to go ahead and call it a stream. See, if it was spelled Lavellen, it would be closer to maybe the way other people say it. And funny story, that's how it's spelled on my blog, because I had a typo and it's just never changed. But yeah, fun stream. Thanks everybody for coming out. Had a great day, and I will see you guys next time. Going as well. It's midnight over here. Oh well, you have a good night. Hope you can sleep well, and I will see you guys later. Oh wait. I just remembered. I have always forgotten to do this. I forget every single time. But I can do raid things. I see Blade is on here. So why don't I send you guys over to Bladed Eclipse here. We will pay him a visit, and I will see you guys later. So, gonna do this here. Oh, Matthias, you joined the Discord. Welcome. Welcome, friend. See, there we go. Welcome, friend. Oh, my mic's still on. Oops. Raid, get those pitchforks back out. Yep, we're going raiding. We'll see you there.